So in this video, when I was shooting it, we went to this temple on the way back to Hua Hin, and May saw the sign and said, "Oh, famous temple, we need to go look at it." Well, we got to the temple, and like any temples, you know, it's built pretty high, so there's a lot of steps. So I decided to sit in the coffee shop instead of taking the steps up because my knee was still bothering me. But then May sent me a picture of a cable car that would transport you up to the top. So she was already up there. I was enjoying my coffee. That's how we got separated in this. But as soon as I saw the cable car, I went over there and I jumped on and I went up. So I was touring this temple myself, and I had a lot of questions, but because I was by myself, I didn't realize what the place was. As you'll see in the video, it has about 4 different floors, and each one there's a I'm going to call it a warehouse or storage areas. And inside are just these artifacts, antique chairs, furniture, vases, carvings. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And so I'm running through there, you know, thinking, yeah, were these artifacts like maybe from a previous temple or from, you know, a rich person or something, and they donated it to the temple or the monks. But to find out what it is, May explained to me, and again, this is her explanation, is that people would, let's say your grandmother, you know, maybe you're from a rich family, and they had some very nice antique furniture, something of value. Well, they could pass it on to their family, but there was no guarantee that the family would hang on to it without selling it. So people would donate their valuables, in this case mostly furniture and figurines and handmade vases and things like that of value. They would donate it to the temple, with the thinking that when you donate something to the temple, that will go on with you in your next life. May explain that to me in a simpler way of, whenever people take food to the temple, remember they offered food to the temple, well, they use the monks as a vessel or a way to transfer that food to their loved ones who have passed on. So these artifacts and these furniture that you're going to see, that's the way of giving it to the temple and passing it on to themselves in their next life. So after that was explained, this whole thing makes sense. So anyway, I got these clips together. Everywhere I turned, I saw something new, something beautiful. I'm a kind of a nerd as far as Thai history goes. I'd love to see something of 300, 500, 800 years ago from Thailand. So I'm kind of in a dilemma here. I can make a lot of very short clips and edit the hell out of it, or I can show you all the long clips, and I don't know which way to go, which way is going to bore people. I mean, I really want to put the long clips in there, but what I'm learning, the rule number 1 in YouTube, make it short, sweet. You know, the KISS, what is the KISS way? KISS, keep it simple, stupid. But every place I turned, I saw something even more interesting. I mean, the handcrafting and the way they made some of this furniture and stuff, and just trying to imagine the history behind it. You know, who owned these things? What kind of house was it in? Was just kind of baffling my mind when I was going through the temple. So anyway, I'm going to go through the clip, and I think I'm going to put it all in there. Fast forward to the stuff if you get bored. To me, I find it interesting. I hope you do too. But it's one of the better temples I've been to, and I'm not a temple guy. So for me to get excited about a temple and the things that are in it, at least I think it's something special. It's probably in my top 5 temples of all Thailand. So anyway, enjoy the clips. Remember, subscribe, like, and ring my bell, ring May's bell. And just ring a bell and subscribe if you're first time watching this. It'll help our channel out. It'll help Sassy May out, her channel. This is all for benefit for her. And we'll try to just keep bringing good content to you and interesting content. See, I've already gone 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so I shut the heck up. Enjoy. Well, anybody married to a Thai lady, we're on a venture, on a holiday. We're just buzzing along, and we stop at a stoplight. May's on her phone. What did she find? She finds some famous temple about 22 miles off the highway to go look at. But you know what? We've got time today. We're not in a hurry. We're only going to Jumtiem. But what temple are we at? Explain to the people.
Wat Khao Kim.
What Khao King?
Kim.
Is it the Tiger Temple?
Yes, famous temple in Jantaburi.
Ah, okay. So,
Big.
oh, look at that. Oh my God. She said, oh my God, something. You know, this is all about making your wife happy. Okay. Yeah. Variegated something.
You know how much? I don't know.
Well, if you break it, we'll find out how much.
It's cost to beauty in the market village.
Yeah, amazing the plant. She's got some of those at home. Anyway, I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm going to show you the lake here and the surroundings, and I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. Let May go do her thing. It's a nice temple. It's beautiful. I like it. And the road coming here was a nice, windy, freshly paved highway. So the surroundings here, they got the lake. Up here they've got, I don't know, some kind of a special temple thing going on. But the big structure is this one here over the top. That almost looks like, oh, they built that a long time ago, but didn't quite finish it. But anyway, off the beaten path, off the highway, and yeah, it was okay that May directed me this way, because it's a pretty cool place. Time for a stop. I'm going to get a coffee. She can go do a Buddha thing and sato and all that stuff. You gonna go sato?
I go do something.
Okay. Here, let me say goodbye to everybody.
Say bye bye.
We're gonna enjoy the temple, and then we'll get back on the road. I was sitting down there having coffee, and Sassy May sent me a video of this, and this is something I can do. I'm gonna pull up by the cable, gonna go up to the top. Just a few people on there, but you know, I figured I couldn't do any steps or anything like that. But this I can do. Yeah, the steps are over there. I'm pretty sure I couldn't handle that. Okay, almost to the end of the line. Wow, stumbled across. Really neat place. I'm glad made. I'm guessing. This is pretty cool. You know, I saw just this big building on the outside and think, nah, probably not much going on there. But once I got inside, it is just extraordinary. So this video might be a little bit long, but if you want to see some neat stuff, and okay, I gotta be quiet, they're praying to the monk. I don't want to bother them. A lot of old hand-carved chairs, artifacts. I mean, that is sweet. It's kind of more of like a museum. I would hate to want to guess how old some of the furniture is in here. Here they got photos of when the king's sister come to visit. But it's rows and rows and rows of hand-built tables. Oh, look at this stuff. That is incredible. Tell you what, I'm going to end this video because it is going on a little bit more. I'm just going to take a bunch of shots and a bunch of photos and add those next. Okay, here they've got some headpieces that I'm assuming the higher upper royals would wear. There's a scary looking dude right there. Now it looks like we're in the section of the old artifact statues. I'm guessing a lot of these maybe came out of some temples and they were saved before possibly people could come in and start collecting them. But you know, we could have stuff here that are a few hundred years old to even 500, 600 years old, as far as that goes. Because some of these stone carvings do look like they are quite dated. And if you know Thai history, you know it does go back 600, even 800 years. So some of these things probably have quite a story to them. And quite a history. You know, I'm trying not to disturb anything here. But this is almost like a tour of all Thai temples and wats wrapped up into one. There was no shortage of statues or big Buddhas. My twin brother's even here. Let's go take a look. See the guy in the middle? You know, I know if Sassy May was here, she would point him out and say, that was me. Here we've got some more wooden hand-carved chairs. And the row goes on and on down that way. Here are Mike and his wife. Mike's a woodworker that I just met this weekend. I think he would probably go crazy in this place, because he used to make and carve things. He had all the machines and everything for making wood projects. You know, I'm not trying to make long videos anymore, but this one here I think deserves to run on and on. Okay, I'm gonna go outside, see what the view is out there. But you know, I don't get too excited about temples because I've been to a whole bunch of them, but This one here gets a thumbs up big time from me. Okay, the view's out this way. Okay, the view up is spectacular. I know it's not of me on here. It's pretty darn good. I was down there having coffee. There's the lake that I shot over this way. But the scaffolding up on top of that, so it's almost like they're building it, but it looks like a work in progress of what they're doing over there. Your guess is as good as mine. But it is rather spectacular up here. Don't lean over too far, I get dizzy. But yeah, this is worth a stop. I would bring friends back here. I'd show people here. I'll get Sassy to say the name of the temple again and the location that we're at, so you guys can check it out sometime when you're in the area. But I'm very, very, very impressed with it. And it's pretty hard to get me impressed about a temple, because there's only a few, like 3 or 4 or 5 that they actually like. The rest of them are, yeah, you know, you see one temple, you kind of seen them all, but this one here is special. And again, I'll have Sassy give the information here at the end of this video. Hey, this just gets better and better. Now that I'm on the top floor, there's another little temple or lot room with many interesting things. Oh, they've got jade. Many artifacts made from jade. Oh, they got soapstone. And again, some more very intricately designed and made chairs. Oh. It's got inlays of, well, I want to say ivory, but it might be a seashell or something like that, all throughout the chair itself. See, look at that. You know, that could be anybody that knows stones or anything like that. You're probably more knowledgeable than I am of these. But this one here's got like a little face with horns. That's all inlaid. Quartz? I don't know. You guys probably know better than me. Actually, I know you do. Marble. Here we got marble seating. And again, another intricate inlaid pieces. That is just beautiful. There. Sorry, I'm moving around. Tell you what, I'm gonna just take a bunch of photos and let them follow after this. It'll probably go quicker than a video. Of course, I keep going back to the videos. You know, this is all hand painted by the artisans, because I have seen this before, and they're still doing it. But that is all intricate little hand painted. Oh, here we've got somebody important had themselves I'm guessing it could be their bed. Yeah, this furniture is just knocking me out. That is so cool. Here we've got a Red Buddha, probably special stone. Again, you guys that know stuff about stones, you can certainly add your input. Yeah, that guy kind of spooked me too when I walked in. I thought there was someone sitting there. But, you know, you see stuff like this in the stores in the States or the Western world, but they're, you know, they're all remanufactured and fake. But here I believe we're looking at the real deal. So I know I probably lost a lot of you about 5 minutes ago in the video, but those of you that are still watching, I think you're seeing some neat stuff here. Oh, this see my fat stomach in the mirror. Yeah, that's pretty ancient and old too. Look at that old man. Yeah, there he is. Anyway, wow. I mean, this is one of the places that you don't just walk through and go, and you could spend hours and looking, and you would not see everything. You know, you got to take your time, get in here and look at some of this stuff. I mean, it's a history. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's history. It's Thai history. Thai history at its best. But yeah, I am a little excited about this place. I like it, you know, and for me to be excited about a temple in a Wat, it takes quite a bit. Tell you what, I am super glad we're not in a hurry to be anywhere. Yeah, get my fingers out of there. Here, look at this view. I keep saying, you know, if you've seen one or two of my videos, you keep saying you never know what you run into when you come to Thailand. Come here, live here, visit, do whatever you want. Just get your butts over here, because things pop up that are so unexpected. And it just makes worth living here. I mean, today's a good day for me. It's a very good day for me. And another building full of artifacts. There, that'd be quite the dining room table. It just goes on and on and on. I'm very impressed. I mean, I've never, ever seen a collection of I want to say ancient or antique Thai furniture in my life. One more time, the name of the temple.
Wat Khao Su Kim. Wat Khao Su Kim.
There we go. That's the name right there, guys. Remember it. Get your butts over here and see it. If you're in the area, it's definitely well worth the trip. So, back on the road. Big Red's ready. On to Jam TMI. We'll probably get there about 4 o'clock. Yeah. No lunch. We'll go straight through. I'm even going to give up my stop at Route 66. You give you one of these. To the moon.
Me?
Yeah, no Route 66 for me.